Hello, Decromancy. I am going to be at 25,000, and I could get full disenchant to do that. I'm going to be waiting back in December, 6 months or so, with that's disenchant, one extra golden rare, an extra 42, 2 copies or 1. Let me figure out what. That might be one thing I'm missing over on Rogue. On Shaman. I guess the problem with the enemy hero. Diraxis on Warlock. I've got the Twisting Nether almost. This is one of the. There we go. The problem with it is a 1/1 or a 5/5. At least pick the unit it was going to backfire half the time, like Blingtron does. Some type effect is no weapon. If you're as just a plain even is, seems we've still got a lot of very good. It's only a 4/4, but so you're very good. You usually get the effect. It's a little bit pricey, a little lot for not, but of course you're not going to get any slight amount of a swipe or specific kind of deck power the innervate, because innervate will the dream cards are very overpowered. You don't only have sources. Definitely that Tago's pretty injured, but definitely a craft. It's pretty good. Burn anyways. It would you get and then you get a card when it burn a silence. Go ahead and take it. Some people might decent point it got nerfed. Like a neutral mana tide, a good thing, because sometimes you leave it there and it's gonna start, but the mana tide totem might. Let me see what I need from GVG. Expansions, you can't, but you definitely wait. All the stuff on your side ends up being a pretty good. I'm at the end. Quite powerful. Spawning a 1/1. It's not gives you a pretty big for your opponent casting a spell. Dr. Boom. Up the same cost as plus all that damage, and Shredder. Best GVG legendaries. Dr. Boom for GVG. Of course, has a really good. So basically, when their hero takes 10 damage, so that keep it alive, it becomes not your hand. This is kind of, and it refills. Not sure just how Ancestors Call. I do need to bring down your Kel'Thuzad. You can use it to bring. This one seems a little bit rogue legendary because that's just good stats. Seems like back whenever they cast a spell. Stats, 6. This has like 13 in stats. That might do. Shadow Bomber, I wouldn't. I guess it's. Then you can go ahead and play, which is kind of a weak card. So it maybe fits that. This is kind of questionable. The great type of effect happens. About that, Echo Deck. You can do things like I got Feign Death, Dark Whispers. If I'm gonna craft stuff, probably 6 months or possibly longer. And that it's just slow. I think that's good ability. It's like Lorewalker on Classic. You're kind of tempted to do Lorewalker Bottom though, as if you're playing like something like a Frostbolt. So that doesn't hurt, but it's a lot more limited. The definite must do, even if I'm saving it for a Potential Master, is the most solid thing right now. It's just now, and I'm probably not going to ones that I try and finish off my Classic. Until I feel compelled to use a type deck that uses Void. Actually, maybe Call Pet, and then you just have Crush then you have a high chance. So you basically just do chances to trade in your first call pet. You unload your pet on turn on stats. Objectively, kind of a bad. These are just too good. Mountain Giant, prefer it as much as the Mountain Giant. 6,000 dust left. Use it in a certain deck. You know, like Noe Career has some strategy behind it. You can have anything on the board, master, and then even if it affects them and not I actually try it, it would be Tron or Millhouse. Have a strategy with it is have that many spells or that, especially if you don't get it early. That leftover dust, although, hold on, our site. So I need to grab a full set of these. You want card draw, but you want to be pretty much guaranteed Ragnaros. You just think Walker. If you have something like a 4/4, so double, that would be like 16 damage in one set up. So all they really removal. Do a quick look over what I Druid. I don't have the Hunter Legendary. Maybe be good in certain types of a solid Tyrion Fordring. That's and it gives you a that are polymorphic. It's so expensive. It's almost always gonna die and get hit. Thing you can usually combo with a 2-cost Mind Blast, specific thing, a combo of cards, or solid stats. If you're at the end of the game, a chance that you get old Murkeye crafting or not. 5 for stats, so it's worth of stats, and then it has a really crazy. If it does hit, it's pretty stat on its own. I'm probably going to get a lot of GG packs. Back at that. There's promo type legendaries like Gelbin. Summon off your opponent. The way to get it is to craft it. And Mechatork, I think are very good, very solid, best priority. It's gonna cost 1,600, but gold saved up. And fill up on the now. The other snubble. Pretty much, but I have, maybe some epic that is kind of big and slow things, so it's not like Ragnar, but they have to silence it and remove it. So this is a little bit still, just decks that would be good in. Ysera, Dr. Boom, Hogger, Taunt. But it isn't gonna unit that's just that's good, and you're gonna replace pretty much, in my opinion, for theirs. But it's gonna be really lucky to be considering that you actually draw thing anymore. Crap. So I think subscribe, follow, spread.